What is up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Rev, and I am glad you're here today. We're getting ready to kick off our Springer Sporty build, and I've been on the fence going back and forth about whether or not to buy a lift or to not buy a lift. One of the creators that I've been following building Sportster choppers said, for your first one, don't buy a lift. Do it on the ground, on a jack, raw, and just in there. However, I'm getting old and being on the ground is starting to hurt more. So I decided to buy a lift. I ended up buying the Harbor Freight motorcycle lift, and we've made some changes, some upgrades, if you will, and wanted to share those with you. So if that's of interest to you, stick around. In the world of lift tables, there are a lot of options, from really expensive to really cheap. Now, this is our first project of this nature, and so I didn't want to spend thousands of dollars on a nice pneumatic commercial grade motorcycle lift. At some point, maybe we'll do that, but for now, I just wanted something that was economical, that would get the bike up to eye level and keep us from having to crawl around on the floor. I ended up deciding to go with the Harbor Freight lift. This is the Pittsburgh 1,000-pound lift. The YouTube is full of thousands of videos of people talking about this lift, so I don't want to get too much into the specs of it. But one of the reasons I like this table is it is economical and people love them. People have had them for years and they serve a purpose. Could it be a little wider? Of course. There, again, are some people on YouTube who have made some extensions out of loading ramps to make it a little wider. But for us, just rolling the bike up here seems to work well. If you've got somebody who can help you do that, you're going to be fine. If you're trying to do it by yourself, you might want to check out one of the videos where people have added some extensions. So you've got room to put your feet down, put the bike on the side stand or on the Jiffy stand, and get it locked into the wheel chock. Currently, so it's November of 2025, Harbor Freight is selling the table for $569. For Inside Track members, it's currently $399, and this very weekend you can get an additional 15% off. So I think you can get a brand new one for like $365-ish. However, I found this one on Facebook Marketplace, and it was a really good deal, even better than $360. So I decided to pick this one up used, but the previous owner, while he didn't use it much, he used it as a workbench, not a motorcycle lift primarily, and there was obviously some chemical that was spilt on it. I don't know if it was brake fluid or gas or something that was causing the paint to chip in a couple of places. You can see here kind of what we're talking about down here, just chipping, and it's a lift where you work on stuff. So what we decided to do was we taped everything off and we painted everything in this Raptor truck bed liner. It took 2 solid coats, and it's actually cured really nicely. I like the texture because it gives it a little more of that truck bed liner type texture. So a little more traction. We did the ramp as well. And so we're excited to see how that holds up. Time will tell. You can see that I've also put down an oil spill mat underneath here, just to kind of help try to keep those chemicals off the top, because regardless, things like brake fluid and fuel will eat away at really all sorts of finishes. So I suspect truck bed liner is no exception. It's not going to hold up over time, long term, to those type of chemicals. So we're going to use an oil spill mat. I got this off Amazon. It's kind of a carpet front, and then rubber plastic backing to keep the chemicals from soaking through. So we're going to give that a shot. The other thing that is an absolute necessity is this upgraded wheel chock. The wheel chock that comes on these lifts from Harbor Freight is absolute garbage. Maybe if you've got like a scooter or something really lightweight, it'll probably do the job. But for a full-size motorcycle, absolutely garbage. This Pittsburgh attachment here is currently $79.99. Again, you can get some percentages off if you catch them on sale, but $80 well spent. I could not even think about putting my bike, either one of them, in the wheel chock that came on this lift. So really pleased with that. We went ahead and added a couple more strap points here on the side. The ones that were on this one were kind of rusted and corroded, so we bought new ones, stuck those on there, and we're ready to rock and roll. So you're going to see this lift showing up in the series on the Springer Sporty build. There is a special playlist on the channel if you want to check out those videos. We're getting ready to launch into that hot and heavy this week as lots of parts are beginning to show up. So look forward to some more videos on that. Wherever you are today, whatever you're up to, we hope that this video finds you well. And you all know the drill. We'll keep them revved up, mind, body, spirit. Take care, y'all, and have a great day.